So one of the best exercises for distraction training is 4 quadrants. The 4 quadrants, you find with every dog, it's a little bit different. Maybe they're more sensitive in the back, maybe they're more sensitive on this side. That's why you do all 4 quadrants. And again, the big thing is going to be eye contact. If the dog drops eye contact, you just gently take the muzzle. I have food in my hand, that's why he's reacting like that. Take the muzzle back to center and drop your hand. If you try to hold the muzzle there, you're going to start dealing with an opposition reflex. So you just gently and slowly put it over, drop it. Put it over, drop it. Until you've got eye contact. Tubs front. So I've got my eye contact, and Tina's going to start doing the simplest version of the 4 quadrants, where she walks in, 1 step in, 1 step out. And the thought process is that they can desensitize to rhythmic movement. I'm waiting for 3 reps, and that's probably more. I yes, and pay against myself, not out in the air. On the next quadrant, he had no problem with that, so we're going to kick it up a little bit and go to arm movement along with the rhythmic movement in and out. And come on in closer, Tina. For a novice dog, you'd start out farther. For this dog, you can come in even closer. He's saying, why are you talking? Shut up and pay me. And yes, obviously still no problem. So we're going to add the squeak. And if he looks away, if he does a long look away, I'll gently turn his muzzle. If it's a quick glance, I'm not going to say anything. It's got to be a default. He's got to want to do that whether I say anything or not. He just doesn't get paid until 3 reps. Yes. Now, front position is much easier than heel position. You would do that again in the last quadrant in the back. We're just going to, you get the idea by this time, I think. So we're going to go to heel position. Heel position puts the dog in an open position and makes them much more vulnerable. So it's more difficult. Tubbs heel. Yes. Again, no problem there. His head dropped. So I just gently grab him under the chin and add the arms. Yes. So to prevent his head from dropping, I'm going to hold it to begin with. Good boy. And we're going to add the sound. Yes. Now, this is just stationary. When you put things in movement, all of a sudden, they get even more difficult. So we're going to start heeling around, Tina. If your dog has troubles, add tricks. I'm not going to be adding tricks because we have a very limited space, and this is a big dog. So we're going to put Tina in the middle, and she's going to walk in and out towards Tubbs. Tubbs is going to have his eye on me. She's not going to touch him yet, just move towards him. And I just smiled at him, and his eyes brightened up, and he said, oh, I've got this, Mom. I've got this. Yes. Right here, sit. So we're going to add a little more pressure. Tina's going to lean over him, still not touching him, but lean over him. Yes. Right here, buddy. Sit. Good. Now she's going to come in and touch him. Yes, right here. Good. Now she's gonna stay touching him. I gotta calm him down a little bit. He's kind of like, wow, there's somebody chasing me. So it's simply stroking very slowly. You see his mouth close, and he comes down. Easy, buddy. And we go. And all I have to do is smile. Whoops. There we go. Tubbs heel. He says, I can't possibly. Go ahead. Good boy. Tubbs heel. Just stay there, Tina. He'll desensitize. Good boy. And tell him he's a good boy. You can see he's uncomfortable. There we go. Yes. So that should give you an idea of how to deal with I nearly said destruction. Distractions. End of video.